Good morning, boys and girls. This is Miss Williams, your kindergarten teacher. I just wanted to say hello and I miss y'all. I have been testing for the report card, so I haven't been able to do any small groups this week, but it's been nice to meet everyone, moms and dads and grandparents. And then also meeting you all. I get to see most of you online for small groups, but to be able to meet everyone in person has been great. A lot of you doing great on your report card. Just remember to practice your letter sounds and letter names, and make sure you're also practicing writing your name as well. But we'll go ahead and get started with the video. It's social studies, and it's a pretty neat topic for the week, and it talks about how do we get along with others? How do people best cooperate? So think a little bit about what that might look like. How do we get along with others? Okay, talk to someone at home about it and what you think is a good way to get along with others, or different ways that we can get along with others. If you notice, everyone's different. People think differently. And so we have to figure out a way to be able to work and play with others. If you notice the picture, you can see what they're doing. Look at their face, how they're feeling. Might give you an idea as well. Okay. Next we have part of our lesson, and let's play it.
How do we get along with others?
Okay, so looking at the pictures, it says on the first one, look at the children at the swing. What is the problem? Look at their faces and how they're feeling. Do they look happy? Do they look sad? Do they look mad? Who do you think was going to get on the swing first? Who wanted to get on the swing first? So then it says, how did they solve the problem? So if you noticed, she decided to push the swing. She got on first, and then she scooted over and she waited her turn. And so they had to take turns on who was going to wait, who was going to swing, and who was going to push the person on the swing. But we know that sometimes people end up arguing, getting upset. Maybe they could have pushed each other to try to see who could get on there first. What are some good ways to solve that problem? How can you work that out? One way is talking about it, saying who would go first, who might go second. So think about different ways that you can solve a problem. Even on a slide, maybe two people run into each other and they're trying to go down a slide. You have to decide who's going to go down first, who's going to go down next. What happens if you push and shove? If you're on playground equipment, what could happen? Do we want that to happen? Is this something that could happen with your family? If maybe you have brothers or sisters or cousins, could this happen? How would you treat your family if you were playing with them? What could you do to fix the problem if maybe one wants to get on the seesaw and the other one's tired of waiting? What are some different ways that you can think about that could help solve those problems? So not only at school, but also at home. Okay, our next one.
How do we get along with others? Tell about your picture.
Okay, here's the next one. And remember, how do we get along with others? This one has a picture that's at school. And it says, look at the children at school. Tell about the problem. So if you look at this picture, what's happening? What are they doing? What's going on in the picture? Tell someone in your family at home what you were thinking when you saw this picture. So if you notice, the boys look like they're pulling and struggling and fighting over a book. And he wants it. So they've got to decide who's going to end up with the book. So it says, draw a picture to solve it. Tell about your picture. So think about some things that the kids can do, the boys can do to solve this problem. Share with someone at home your ideas. Maybe they could take turns reading the book. Maybe they could say, well, I'll read it first and then you can read it. And then they have to agree that that's what's going to happen. But if you look at their faces right now, do they look happy? Do they look mad? Do they look sad? What would you do if you were in this situation? What could be a way to make both people happy? Or make both people okay with the idea? They could also, to solve the problem, maybe they read it together. Maybe they share the book together. Think about if your family, maybe you and your brother and sister, or a cousin or a friend come over, and there's one thing that both of you want. What can you do so that both people get a chance? Maybe you're at a birthday party and maybe you have a piñata and both of you grab the stick at the same time. How are you going to decide who gets to use the stick for the piñata? Who's going to go first? Who's going to go second? So in your journal, you can record and draw a picture, write a sentence about it, maybe try to spell some of the words, get someone to help you to write a sentence of what you would do, and draw a picture. In the other one, we had, how would they solve it? So maybe think about a different playground equipment, maybe a seesaw or a slide, a merry-go-round, and everybody wants to get on. Think about a problem and how you would solve it. Think about something at home that you could draw and solve it. Something that might happen, maybe something you can think of that's already happened and you had to fix it. How did you fix it? Think about how people were feeling at the beginning, and then after you solved the problem, how was everyone feeling afterwards? So that's a little bit about our lesson for social studies this week. So I hope you record your answers in your journals and come up with good solutions on how we can solve problems and how we can treat others and get along with each other. Even adults have to learn how to get along with others. So it's not just kids, but also adults. So have a good day.